Okay, so here is one of the ideas that I have for a project. I understand that we're going to be taking kind of like baby steps as we get through getting ready to create something amazing, such as learning about our software and learning about layers and learning about the elements and principles and things like that, so that we can create something amazing. So my idea is for us to create a movie poster for a imaginary movie, but I want you to have some resources. So these are going to be the resources that I share with you, so that you can read through. So these are iconic movie posters. This is, best movie posters of all time. These are, I just looked up movie posters, but there's definitely some that you will recognize, right? Some more than others. Some stand out because they have an impressive logo and nothing else. Some because they have an incredible photograph and a color scheme. Again, with a photograph, but color, whether you are importing vector images or raster images to create your design. So, I was kind of surprised that Raiders of the Lost Ark had a vector image. So you can look at these resources and think about it. Now, one that kind of stood out to me and that I remember from my childhood is Airplane. And so this is, it's really a hand-created studio artwork that could not have been photographed, but it is something that you could create in a vector program. And obviously this is a comedy, and I'm not expecting anyone to do any high-level thing like this, but I just wanted to throw this out there as a great example of what the movie is about. Yes, we've got a great title. It's following a if I were talking about Illustrator, I would talk about a text on a path, and it's got a color scheme. It's got, a little summary of what the movie is about, a title, and, down here you could be the director, you could list your stars, like say you employed friends to be in your movie. How fun. And then, things that you might remember from your childhood. This is when my children were young. And it's really fun. It's got all the elements of the movie, so you can really get an idea of what's going to happen. And then this is if you were working in Photoshop and you could liquefy an image and just kind of twist it around and make it into the theme of this movie, which is Hunter S. Thompson, if you've ever read any of his work. And then, let's see, bigger image. So this one is about travel and time travel. So that to me is really exciting, and it's got so many of the elements that are so important to the movie. It's got text, it's got photography, it's got layers, it's got so much information that, it's a really good example of what we could expect to design however, on a much more beginner scale, let's say. Another thing I wanted to share with you is a collaboration between artists and NASA, and they created these vector images as part of a contest with NASA, and perhaps you might be inspired by one of these images. So I'm going to share all of those, and this is a project that we will work towards as we develop, our skills and go through baby steps in the next few weeks. So by our midterm portfolio, I'm going to want to see your work in progress as far as your movie poster goes. And I think that this could employ many of the skills that we desire to learn in computer graphics. So I hope that you're going to enjoy this project, and please just have fun with it, and don't feel pressured to create something that a professional artist did. Just, reflect your personality and show the skills that you've gained by midway through the course. So that's like week 8. By then we should have a few skills under our belt. All right. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.